started. Go ahead and get started. Hey guys, it's me, Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection. Welcome to this week's live. We're coming to you from Las Vegas Boulevard. You can see the link behind me, Flamingo right over there. Cars coming in. Absolutely beautiful day here in Vegas. So let's get started right with the weather because it's absolutely beautiful. Today it is going to be like mid-60s, but full sun. This jacket, I'm actually warm. I just have a t-shirt on underneath. That's what you can expect if you're going to be in town this weekend. Saturday, Sunday may be a little bit cloudier, but it's still going to be warm. You can still expect mid-60s. So like I said, light jacket, you'll be just fine. So let's talk about the news. There's been a couple things, and the reason that I'm mentioning these things is because it's Super Bowl weekend, and these occurrences seem to happen more often around this time of year. You guys probably saw the drunk driver on Las Vegas Boulevard down there by what's now the Hard Rock, the Mirage down there. The guy was actually drunk, and he fell asleep behind the wheel of the car and crashed into the median. The car caught on fire. He had to be dragged out. He was still unconscious when they dragged him out of the car, and a pedestrian was actually, or tourist was here visiting, was able to help that police officer pull the guy from the car, but he was intoxicated. So you need to be aware when you're crossing the street, especially these crosswalks down here, because that guy he came through the intersection and crashed just past the crosswalk where people were actually waiting. And if you're in Vegas, you'll see people when the red hand is up there kind of running across the street. It's actually worse down by Paris, where people seem to, like, I don't know if they just don't even notice that it says don't walk, and they just go, and cars are trying to turn. Accidents like that happen all the time, and unfortunately around Super Bowl weekend it happens more often because people are intoxicated while they're walking, and people are intoxicated while they're driving. So just be mindful. If you're driving in, please do not drink and drive. There are so many taxis and rideshare options here in Vegas. Just, if not for yourself, do it for other people that you may be putting in danger. There was also a car on the highway just off of the strip here, the 15 that runs parallel to Las Vegas Boulevard. Wrong way driver on the highway crashed into another car, head-on collision, and both of them died. Toxicology report hasn't come back on the wrong way driver, but I can pretty much guarantee that the person was intoxicated because you don't knowingly go the wrong way on the highway. So just be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention when you're out there on the roads. Now, let's talk about some announcements that just came out this week. Van Morrison has announced a performance at Zappos Theater. That's at Planet Hollywood. That's a great venue for concerts. It's a little bit smaller, but there's not a bad seat in the house there. I've seen Pitbull there, seen Gwen Stefani there. Great venue for concerts. That just announced he's going to be there in September. Boyd Gaming has announced that they are the official casino partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know what that means other than Boyd Gaming is going to have signage up at Allegiant Stadium for the Raiders that no competition will have. Doesn't benefit you at all if you have one of those Boyd Be Connected cards. You're not going to get anything extra. You're probably going to lose a little bit more because that costs money. Let's see, what else? Fremont Street. There's a new casino that's going to be opening on February 10th. It's a Wildfire Casino. Now that's on the far end of Fremont Street. Excuse me. Not Fremont Street Experience, not East Fremont. It's not going to be by the El Cortez. It's going to be further down Fremont Street. But that's a new Station Casino who continues to expand their brand here throughout Vegas. Kevin Hart has announced that he's going to be at Resorts World in July. Kind of cheesy, but clever. Also, his tour is The Heartbeat, which I think is clever. He's going to be over at Resorts World. Hope he doesn't get in trouble like he did last time. Last time he was in Vegas. You guys look that up. He got in a little bit of trouble, but he's coming back. He's going to be over at Resorts World, which Resorts World, if you haven't been there and checked it out, stop in. The food is amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful property. Definitely worth taking a lift down there and checking it out. Illuminarium. So let's talk about Super Bowl. Illuminarium, which is over by Area 15. That's the latest experience over there. They're going to have an immersive Super Bowl experience. Now, they already do football on the weekends. They have big parties and there's cameras everywhere. So the game is like, it's on the floor, it's on the walls, it's on the ceiling, it's everywhere. Pretty cool to check out. Expect to pay a pretty penny. That's going to be over at Illuminarium. Grand Bazaar Shops, they've just announced that there's going to be a full-on makeover over there. I don't know if you guys saw our last video. They broke ground for Ole Red. That's going to be on the corner of, you can kind of see it a little bit. Turn the camera over there, Chris. Maybe you can see it. Right on the corner of Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. They're tearing the sign down. That's where Ole Red is going to be 4-story. Then that's Blake Shelton's spot. Look it up online. You can see what it looks like now in Nashville. It's going to be like that, but 1 story taller. It's going to be 4 stories, where the one in Nashville is 3. So the Grand Bazaar Shops, it's kind of a mess. There's really, I don't know. It's not like any Grand Bazaar or any bazaar that I've ever seen, and there's really nothing grand about it. It's just kind of mismatch of vendors trying to give you like CBD or rent you a car for cheap. Wahlburgers is there, which is fine, but there's not really a lot to it. That's all going away. That is all getting torn down, and there's going to be a brand new experience there that's going to be more in line with Blake Shelton's spot and what's going on with Horseshoe. So that's pretty exciting. That's big news, because again, that's right on Las Vegas Boulevard. That's another property that's completely changing on Las Vegas Boulevard. So that's pretty cool. So this is pretty fun. Ronnie Rivers was here. He's a rookie with the Rams. He was here for Pro Bowl and happened to be at Caesars Palace spending some of his rookie NFL contract money, and was playing 3-card poker right here at Caesars Palace in the regular casino pit with everybody else, and wound up winning over $500,000. And he said he's going to buy a new house with that money. So that's pretty exciting. What I love about this is it's not just that he won $500,000, which is awesome. We were just walking through the link, and someone was getting a hand pay for $4,400. I just love seeing people win like that. It's really exciting. You know, people come here to have a great time, hope they win, but pretty much never really imagine that they're going to walk away with $500,000 or $5,000 over there. So that's fun. What I love about it is this is an NFL athlete just playing on the casino floor with everybody else, 3-card poker. So that's one of the things I love about this city, is that people come to just be them. So that was pretty cool. That happened right here at Caesars Palace. While we're talking about football, the new rumor for the Raiders, and I hope this, personally, I hope it doesn't happen. Aaron Rodgers is in the conversation for new quarterback here with the Raiders, now that Tom Brady has announced for the 2nd time, maybe 3rd time, I'm not sure, but he's retiring for good this time. He was sitting there on the beach, and right here somebody's selling sand from the beach he was sitting on for like $100,000 on eBay, which is crazy that the bidding would be up that high. But anyway, old Tom Brady announced that he's really retiring this time, and Aaron Rodgers is in the conversation for Las Vegas Raiders starting quarterback. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think, other than maybe selling tickets, that he can do a whole lot for the organization overall, because they've got a lot of issues on both sides of the ball, and I don't think that a hero quarterback is going to come in and fix everything. Yes, Davante Adams is here, but Davante Adams would be good anywhere he played. Honestly, he's just a great athlete. So I don't think, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that. So let's talk about Super Bowl. That's the last thing. Super Bowl. That's the big thing that's happening right now in Vegas. And I see people in jerseys already, hats, t-shirts, couples walking with their Philadelphia Eagles, matching t-shirts, his and hers. It's exciting in town. Today is Wednesday. I will not be in Las Vegas on Sunday or Saturday. It's going to be a mess down here. So if you're here over this weekend for Super Bowl, whether you're driving, flying in, whatever the case is, expect it to be busy. Very, very busy. everywhere, and you're probably not going to be able to just walk into a bar and watch the football game. You're going to have to pay. Places are going to have cover charges. They're going to have make you have a reservation to get into the place to watch the game. They're going to have drink minimums, spend minimums. So, you know, you can watch it at the sports book. Great. Probably not going to get a seat unless you get there like midnight Saturday night. A lot of the properties do require reservations for the seats in the sports book. Like this place right here, Caesar's Palace, will require reservations for the prime seats in the sports book to watch the game. Those reservations cost money, so expect to pay everywhere. But hey, if you're coming to Vegas for Super Bowl, you probably roll like that. That's probably your budget. It's not mine. I'm going to be at home, 15-minute drive from the Strip, watching the game, making some wings on my grill out back, enjoying it from the comfort of my couch, because it's going to be nuts in Vegas Super Bowl weekend. So that's it, guys. Expect it to be busy. Don't drink and drive. Expect to pay for Super Bowl, and the weather is going to be perfect to be outside. So if you're here, whether you're coming to gamble or not, take some time to just get outside here in Vegas. If you're driving in, do a little mini road trip. There's great places that you could get to off the Strip. You've got Red Rock. Drive downtown to the Arts District. I know I say this every time. I don't own anything. I have nothing financially to gain by recommending the Arts District. It's such a nice alternative and a nice break from the Strip. It's like 5 minutes down the road there, just right past the Stratosphere. You've got breweries, you've got great food, you've got live music. It's a mix of locals and tourists. I'd say probably about 50-50, but it's a nice break from the casino Strip experience while you're here in Vegas, and you'll see a different side of Vegas. A lot of people think that Vegas is this 3 miles of madness, but there's so much more. There's food, there's gambling, there's music, there's entertainment, there's really everything just outside of here as well. So I think you'll really enjoy it. All right, guys. That's it for me for this edition of Ninth Island Connection Weekly Update. Comment below, let us know what you guys want to hear about, what you guys want to see, and we'll do our best to bring it to you.